Hello everyone. Last time we have seen the JSF2.2 flow features with the help of XML writing. This time I am going to show you another technique how to write flow features with the help of programmatic way. So let's get started with a web application where we will configure our flow with the help of writing a Java class, that means programmatically. I will name it simple flow as I am still not using the bean classes, so it will be a simple flow. Finish. Okay. First I will show you the programmatic way and then I will convert it into XML, as I think both the approaches should be covered one more time. Okay, so the simple structure of our project is being prepared. Let's run it and see the output before we can start working on flows. So by that time it's preparing our output, let's change the title of last time we have used booking for concert of Bob Marley. Okay, service is getting started actually. Okay. So by the time it gets started, I will write a simple code. Like earlier, we will first test whether the page is in flow or not. So here is our output. It simply says hello from Facelets. Now let's just get started with our work. First I will test it whether the page is in flow or not. It's not necessary. For better understanding, I am mentioning this code over here. Generally you need not to write this. Application.flow handler dot. Okay, there's something wrong in it. No. Faces context, application, flow handler, and let's just say current flow. Give some BR tags and we are done with it. Let's just find its flow ID also once I have mentioned it. Okay, faces context, application, flow handler, current flow ID. Okay, now let's just get started with our flow. From our home page, means that it is our home page index, we will just navigate to start with our flow for booking. We are taking the example of booking for concert. So I have told last time only what the flow means. Flow basically means navigation. So I will here proceed to make a booking, and I will give it an action tag where I will say reservation to confirm our reservation. Okay, this completes our first page. So I will first create one folder where I will keep all the pages intact in one place for the flow feature. So here is the folder which is named as reservation, and I will include the first page over here, JSF page, other, okay, Java server face, JSF page, name it also reservation, because as in our index page we have said that our index page will navigate to reservation. Folder name should be as the name of the first page. So let's just say start making your reservation. Here I will add something. Here I will add something. Let's just say it. First let's just check whether the page have been in flow. It is needed for better understanding. Okay, null is not equal to faces context dot application dot flow handler dot current flow. Prepend ID false. Let's just say welcome Mr. Hash flowscope dot value. Flowscope is an implicit object of JSF which is defined over here to store the value, as we are not using any, what we can say, bean which can carry. So for navigating value from one page to another, we are using over here flowscope implicit object with the help of expression language. So ID, name it is, its ID should be full name ID. Okay, say what's the value of it, hash. I'm just saying over here that store this value in flowscope whatever the input comes, and I will define two buttons that can navigate from one page to another. Okay, one can navigate to the forward and another value will take us backward from where we started. So I will say proceed to confirm proceed to confirm. I will just say it and I give it action confirm page. Okay, close it, and there is another one button which just says command value and return to home. Just say it home, and I will just mention action, and it will take us back. Suppose I give it ID return index, okay, which is our home. Now we are navigating forward to confirm page and returning back to index. So I will introduce one more page over here which just says confirmation, confirm. Confirm your bookings. Okay, let's just say that this page is in flow. Faces, context, application, flow handler dot current flow, so I will just say confirm your booking, whatever the value comes from the implicit store object I will use over here. So just say flow scope dot value. Okay, so here I will make form which just says prepend false. It will have just simple two button, command button value, proceed to take a print. Okay, and the action will say print it. This will proceed to take a print of our confirmation, and one value goes back, return to reservation. I will just say action reservation, and we are done it. So next page says just print the whatever we have booked. So I will say print take a print of your booking. Here I will say your seats have been booked, Mr. whatever you are dot value. Let's just say h farm prepend ID false, h command button value. It just ends the page, take a print and return back to the home. It just says so we will put here home, return to home, return to home. I will just say once more I have mentioned it. So action, go home, return home. So here we have completed our pages. To link all of this, I will programmatically make one Java class where we will define our flow structure. So our flow folder name is reservation, so simply I will make the class also same with the same name, reservation, and I will define one package which will say, okay, I will say org.classfish dot simple flow, where I will keep my class reservation. So here is our reservation class. It should be serialized, implements serialize, just import the statements, and I will mention produces. These tags are must. Inject the tag produces because it's going to produce a flow, so that's why you have used produces tag. Now we are going to define the flow, so introduce one more tag which says flow definition, which means that this method which we are going to use is the flow definition, which will be used for navigation purpose. Public flow, okay, define flow, and here is its parameter, flow builder parameter. Flow builder. Okay, so first I will define one string which just says flow id is equal to the name of the folder reservation. Okay, reservation, and I will include this in flow builder dot, it just says that it's the id. Okay, document id, and now we will start flow builder dot view node. From where we are starting, it's just the view node is the reservation, so we don't need to mention it. And now what's the path to travel? It's the reservation folder, and again what's the first class is flow id, and which just says dot xhtml dot okay, flow id, and mark as a start node. It says that this is the first page of the flow. Next is flow builder dot view node. Let's just name it confirm id, and here we are going for, just say where it is, flow ID, in the folder flow ID, and what's the page we are navigating to? It's a confirm.xhtml. okay, next come the third page. What's that page? It just says print ID print.xhtml. flow builder dot return node. Okay, so from where we are exiting our flow, that's the reservation page from where we return to index, and another one is the print page from where we return to index. So for this there are two return nodes. So first I will mention the reservation node that says return index. So here I will say return index is the point where we are going to return onto where comes from outcome. So what's the outcome of it? Slash index. It gets returned to home. Now the next one is return node, which just says go home. From outcome slash index. And what's it? Return flow builder dot get flow, and we are done with it. So let's just check, clean and build it, and see what's the output of it. So build is successful. Now we will run it and see what's the output of it. I forgot to mention beans over here, so it will show some error. So first we will introduce beans so that afterwards there should be no error. Simply bring one bean and just say it all, because we are using CDI object flow scope. And also let's just mention one more thing in the web.xml, where here it is. Let's just say we are mentioning one more thing, that is the client window. Just say client window mode, and let's just say it's the URL. Okay, now it's complete. Let's just run one more time. It's showing it, but let's just complete it so that we don't get any errors even by slightest of chance. Let's just see the output of it, what it finally have to say to us. So booking for concert in flow, it just says false because our index or home page is not in flow. Let's just proceed to make a booking. Okay, it just says welcome Mr. I will put name over here, Ankit Shinde, that's my name. Proceed to confirm your booking methods. See, flow scope implicit object value has been shown over here. Now proceed to take a print. It just says your seats have been booked, Mr. Ankit Shinde. Return home. So from here I return to the flow. Again you can see I'm back. And what you can see over here, inflow is true now. Now we proceed. Inflow is true now. Proceed to take a print. Okay, that's where I didn't mention. Okay. After this, we are going to see in the next section how to include beans, manage beans in flow. And final topic of the flow features will be using nested flows, and then this topic will be over. And one more section of the flow features I will cover when we will start with persistent or database entries. Then I will show the flow features, how it can be used in integration with the entity classes. Thank you. Please subscribe to our channel to get the effective learning of Java EE7